So the next option is, okay, I have access to the dashboard, I get the URL. How do I get these details from the command line? Let's see that. Okay. The first thing is I'm going to get the deployment. So the command to get a deployment is kubectl get deployments. So this is going to give me a detailed information about the deployment. Sorry, it is going to list all the deployments on the current namespace. Okay. And if I want to get a detailed information about a deployment, I can use kubectl describe deployment name. So it is going to provide all the information. So this is the name, this is the namespace, this is the label for it. Okay, and this is the selector for it. Okay, and what is the port number? Okay, processing, and there is a new replica set available. All those things you can see. Okay, and to list the replica sets, the command is kubectl get replica set kubectl get replica set. So this is my list of replica set, and to get the pods, the command is kubectl get pods. It is going to list the 4 pods running, and to get the service, the command is kubectl get service. Okay. So kubectl get pods, kubectl get replica set, kubectl get service. These are all the options. Okay, there you can get the URL. So this is the URL for my application. And there is a short form for that. I have explained that in the Kubernetes cheat sheet I shared, you remember? So you can use that also. So the short form for service is SVC. And for pod, it is PO. For replica set, it is RS. For the deployment, it is deploy. These are the shortcuts. Updated deployment. So we have seen that using the edit option in the UI, we have seen that. Let's change this to, let me change the image name to 1.20.1. Okay. So let me modify the file, save, and if I try to apply this kubectl apply -f first tab.yaml, you can see deployment is configured. That is, there is some changes happen in the deployment, but the service was unchanged. There is no changes in the service. So you see the kubectl get RS, you can see a new replica set has been created and it is up to date. If I go ahead and refresh my page, I should be able to see the, okay, let me just give the test. This 1.20.1 now. So I'm just trying to access a not available page. I'm getting the version. So this is one way of updating a deployment. You have the YAML file, right? And you are changing that in the YAML file and applying it again. Imagine I have a deployment. I don't have the YAML file with me, but I want to edit it, edit the existing deployment, or it can be anything, right? It can be a service or it can be deployment. I don't have the YAML file, but I want to edit it. Is there a way without the YAML file, I can edit an existing resource? Yes, kubectl provides the edit option. So the command is kubectl edit deployment. What is the deployment? This is my deployment name. So I can just put deploy. I don't need to deploy slash the actual deployment name. This is the deployment name. So here, when I run this, it is going to open me a notepad. This will have the YAML. As I'm using Windows, it's opening a notepad. If it is Linux, it will open a VA editor. So there, I can change the image. So let's say I just wanted to change the image. Let me change it to 1.19. I think that's what we are using in the previous time. 1.19.9. Let me save this and close this. You can see it's saying deployment got edited. And if I list the replica set, you can see the new replica set is getting generated. So this is the new one. Great. And if I go back and see, it should be pointing me to 1.19.9. So this is one way of editing an existing deployment. So kubectl edit the deploy slash the deployment name.